Hello, I am Dr. Neena Sawant, and today I am going to talk to you all about kids and their extended vacation. Just the beginning of March and halfway through, India and Mumbai started recording cases of coronavirus. Since it was March, it was a time of exams. In Maharashtra, the HSC had just finished its exam schedule by first week. The SSC had begun, and the remaining schools and colleges were in active preparation for the final exams, which probably would have started in the first week of April. But then the lockdown happened. And so hundreds of school students and college students who were preparing suddenly had nothing to do. They were anticipating the exams, were preparing for the same, and because of the cancellation or the postponement of exams, everything went tipsy-topsy. Some of the students obviously felt frustrated because all their preparation had gone in waste. Some were irritated because it would mean studying all over again whenever the exams would be held in the future date. And some felt saddened by the fact that probably the vacations will not happen. And if they were planning to go out traveling, everything was to be cancelled. So all this was happening as the country was facing the pandemic. Of course, none of us ever asked the young ones what they were feeling. It was all what we thought was being projected. Nobody thought from the child's angle. The first lockdown went, there were no news from schools, colleges, no circulars sent. The children were unsure whether exams were going to be there or no. Soon the second lockdown started, and then the government sent a resolve that from classes 1 to 9th, the exams wouldn't be held, they would be all promoted. But the colleges did not still send any circulars, nor did the universities, especially all the professional colleges. And so all the children were disappointed because there were entrance exams. All these kids were preparing for their career choices, and everything came at a standstill. When you think about these situations, you never realize the impact it would have on the young people. Around the same time, I saw some 2 to 3 cases of these young children who were frustrated because exams did not take place. There was a girl who was preparing for SAT, who had given her 12th. She had her eyes on getting admission next fall, getting selected, sending all college prospects. This was probably her second or the third attempt at SAT, and she wanted a good score. She was considering that her dream of going abroad would probably not happen, and she would have to take admission here only once the colleges reopened. So everything was unsure. There was another girl who was a 22-year-old who had been enrolled in a PhD program in the UK, and she needed a 1-year experience, work experience. She'd already completed about 6 months, but due to the lockdown, she could not go, and obviously that work experience remains incomplete. She is due to start in September her course, and she has taken it very badly. I mean, she is just crying, very irritable, feels hopeless, feels why it had to happen to her at this time only, and she's not going to be able to make it. There is no, her college has not responded yet, but obviously it is mandatory to finish that work experience, so she knows she will not be taken in. Her parents try to reassure her, but she just sits in her room, stares at the ceiling, locks her door, is very grumpy. Another 10th standard boy who's given his ICSE. Of course, I think the last 4 papers were remaining, and one of them being chemistry, and he wants to pursue science, and again he's also fed up, thinking like, now instead of best of 5, probably the government may take a decision best of 3 or something, and he may lose out on getting a good college and going for his engineering, which is his future dream. So such small things, but so much agony in these minds. None of us actually realize. We don't talk to them. We don't ask our children what is happening. We just feel, okay, they will understand, or we just tell them, don't worry. But that doesn't stop their worrying. So we have to understand our kids, especially kids who are of an age where they can take in the situation. So it is important that you sit with them, talk with them, chart out their problems, maybe help them. We all are unsure because no university, no college is saying for sure whether they're going to lose a year, whether they're going to lose a semester, whether online exams are going to take place. There don't seem to be systems in place for online examinations. And if they're going to be physical examination, when will they actually happen? And if they will happen, there has to be a time period given to them to restudy, because most of them are not studying now. So many issues, so much uncertainty, and so much frustration and tension. So if you look at the older kids, they are very worried, very preoccupied. So you have to talk with them. You have to make them see things are not in our hand. Things will change. We have to just give them hope, and we give them this assurance that whatever it is, we are always with them. A lot of change of behavior has come up in these, teenagers, 17 plus. You will find that the circadian rhythm has changed. Today, all of them are awake in the night. They sleep early morning, maybe 5 o'clock, 6 a.m. They go off to sleep. They wake up in the afternoon by 3 or 4. Then they take a bath, their lunch. There is no breakfast. They don't take their coffee. Everything has gone haywire. They have a late dinner. They may probably have midnight snacks because they are awake through the night. All are gaming, chatting, or on social media. And this change of the circadian rhythm is the one which is affecting this group of children tremendously. We do not know what is going to happen and how we will in future. It is going to be a task for us, a Herculean task, I would say, to change back and revert the biological clock. On the other hand, the younger ones, the ones who are 12 and below, are very happy with the extended vacation. For them, vacation started early, no exams, no classes, except for the 9th and the 12th standard, who are probably, going to study for the 10th classes and 12th classes, which have started online. So apart from them, the others are happy-go-lucky, enjoying their time at home. Most of them, again, are on the screens. Either they are seeing TV or on their mobile. We can't help it as parents because we have no options. We cannot send them down to play, and we cannot afford if they play football or cricket at home. It'll be too damaging. But yes, with the younger kids, you can play indoor games. We have snakes and ladders, Ludo, chess. You can ask them to be creative, make them draw, paint. There are some classes online, especially music, dance. They can do that. You can enroll them in those classes. So, there is some kind of an activity. Otherwise, most of the kids have no physical activity. They are lying only on the bed and they just get up to probably take a meal. Otherwise, all the time is spent lying down. You can also sit with them, get to know them better, though they are our kids and we know them. But no, you can still talk to them, even the young ones. Find out if they have any fears. Take their perceptions or thoughts. What is their understanding of the pandemic? Do they realize why do we have to do social distancing? What is the importance of hand hygiene? You can talk to them, ask them, get to know the answers, and yes, correct them if they are wrong. Another thing which we can do, yes, you could have a together time where you rustle up your photo albums, go through all those pictures, find out moments which were happy, and you'll be surprised to know that your kids hold such special memories, have invested so much emotions in those photographs or those events which happened. It is nice and enjoyable just going through them. So yes, they are having an extended vacation. They may be troubling you, but you are their parent. You have to see that they are safe. Thank you.